Wow, wow, wow. Guys, this is your boy T-Dub, T-Dub TV. I just finished episode 5 of season 8, Game of Thrones, The Last War. Simple word, wow. Wow, wow. See, this is live. Just watched it. Just watched the episode. I started back over right now. This was crazy. People have been hinting at the episodes that the whole season has been hinting at Dany being the Mad Queen. After what we just saw, I don't think there's any doubt that she has become the Mad Queen from events that has happened around her, from her being into an area that's unfamiliar, where she doesn't have love, she doesn't have respect, and she loves the ones that she loved dear. And that last beheading on Cersei's part, that was it. You know what? You know what? I say this. That was definitely tilting it in that way. But I believe, guys, and let me say this. Spoilers. If you have not seen it, spoilers. I'm giving you a live reaction after the show. This is T-Dub TV coming to you live, uncut, unedited, raw, authentic footage. Hold on, guys. Make sure it's working. All right, we're working. I believe in this episode, guys, the turning point, that last switch of the dial for Dany, the last switch, the one that says, then I give you fear, is when Jon Snow referred to her as his queen. And she said, is that all I am to you? She tried to give him emotion, kisses, hugs. He didn't reciprocate. He didn't lean in. The passion was gone. But still, he will follow her. But after this event, guys, from what we've seen, there's a lot going to happen next episode. But let's get through this one. Guys, again, this is T-Dub. T-Dub TV Live. Please subscribe. Please like now. I am still digesting this meal, guys. This was a hearty meal that I had to take it all in at once. And now I'm feeling sick to my stomach from what I've seen. And I'm trying to digest it and give you this raw, authentic reaction. All right. Well, the predictable death from the betrayal happened. And to me, it looked like the dragon liked it more, the way he came down and snored and lit his ass afire like a match. Tyrion, guys, she warned him, the next time you'll be dead. But we learned, two things we learned in this episode. Tyrion would risk his life for Jaime, Jaime will risk his life for Cersei. But let's get to it. So we saw that Tyrion, we freed Jaime, made a deal with Jaime to ring the bell. In my eyes, bro, if you ring the bell, so I guess they're supposed to just walk through cleanly as if the city gave up. Theoretically, they could be good, but it could have been a setup. Cersei like, hey, they're in between you guys, attack them. Dany went ballistic. She lost her marbles. She was full of anger. She's a queen full of anger. Better yet, she became a mad queen. Now, I don't knock her for what she did to the Greyjoys. Tearing that ass up. Burning as many ships as possible. Coming in the back way of King's Landing and ripping it out the walls from the inside out. Okay. Bravo. Even though that did not go to Tyrion's plan. It's a Tyrion right here. Let's see if we can hear this, guys.
He betrayed me.
He betrayed me.
I am your hand. I need to be aware of any threats you're facing.
This is, so I told you I'm rewatching it right now, guys.
The Master of Whisperers needs to be aware too.
But Dany took single-handedly, by dragon's breath. She took down everything. But I know I'm getting a little ahead. So the bell get rung. Now remember, Tyrion told Jon Snow, the bell rings, they surrendered. The bell rung. You even saw a sense of relief in Cersei's eyes. She kind of went like, her army, her arrows, gone. Scorch. Dany and the dragon is perched up. And all this shit is eating at her. She heard the bells, but it's like, she want to say, fuck it. Or should I be? See, she made her decision to be the queen of the people because you won. You won. To be the queen of the people or to say, fuck it, scorch them all. It's like, who the hell are you going to rule when you burned the people? So let's get to it, guys. She's on a perch, sitting up. The dragon seemed just as pissed as Dany. Cersei looking out. And Dany's like fucking, all this emotion is just raging through her. And guys, you're thinking about what Jon Snow thinking. At this point, guys, when I'm flashing back to these people, you have no doubt Jon Snow is reflecting when he said, listen, you should be the rightful ruler. Jon has never asked for it. And even before he died, he told Tyrion, I hope that I'm wrong. I hope that I'm wrong. But as we've seen, he most likely has never been more right. She not only scorched the soldiers, which could have been looked at as collateral damage. She killed the men and the women. There was nowhere to run. There was nowhere to hide. And I know they really wanted us to feel that emotion when they had all this fighting. And like I am right now, it's like kind of like a pillar. There was a little girl who's hiding in broad daylight. With either side of her is suffering, but she's out in the opening. Sad. Guys, Ori and the Hound on a mission together, but separate missions, but the same destination. Destination: find Cersei, find a mountain. The Hound takes on the mountain. Arya kills Cersei. Guys, I'm not gonna lie. This whole episode, I wanted to go live during the episode, but I couldn't. I mean, if I went live, I would have been like this. Maybe I should have. Maybe I should have. I'd have been like, what the fuck? You know, it was so much going on. It'd have been like watching me on mute. What? You know? And occasionally squeak or curse word. You would know that nothing's wrong with your YouTube. You didn't put silent. But guys, the fight scene between the mountain and the Hound. The mountain saw his brother. And at that point, no matter what hocus pocus they did to make him the biggest controllable Walking Dead zombie, that was no longer there. As we saw and we bear witness to him grabbing. The only thing that's left between him and Cersei just. And to me, guys, I saw this as like, how the hell can a Hound win this fight? How? The fucking mountain just took boulders of breaking down castle on his back. How? And guys, I was like, no, no. Remember the what was that fight between the mountain and the viper? I was like, no, no. And he was starting to like, the blood was coming, like, no. And then he stabs him in his eye, right? And one of the things that the Hound fears is fire, because that's what's done to him by his brother. But the Hound knew after stabbing him directly in the eye, and he pulled it out, and he didn't have no other weapon, he had no choice but to sacrifice his life. And guys, you know what'd be crazy? You know what'd be crazy? Is that when the Hound rushed the mountain after taking that dagger in the eye, and he tackled him through the breaking wall of fire and fall to I don't know how many flights. What if the mountain lived? I doubt it. I doubt it. But would it not be crazy, guys, after that plunge, that the mountain fucking survived that shit? Remember, this guy just took boulders of cracking castle. And then, remember, guys, let's tie this back up. When I said that Tyrion would sacrifice his life to save his brother, Jaime, And Jamie would sacrifice his life to save his sister, the mother of his kids, his true love, Cersei. And he made it through, but not without his shares of being in the battle. And guys, uh, honestly, I was kind of thinking, I didn't know what's going to happen when they went down through the whole new dragon way trying to find the tunnels out. But when they went into that tunnel, I was thinking watching it live, is that, okay, is he going to try to use his bad hand and try to dig it out? What is he going to do? And then it was evident that once he'd held her, and you saw it at this point, it's like when you watch people on a boat or a ship, guys, and you see this tidal wave just crushing ships, and they're like, I love you. You know they're dying because it's a matter of time the wave gets them. Well, it was like that, but it wasn't water. It wasn't a tsunami. It wasn't a storm. It was a wave of falling brick, of castle that is crushing from the power, the force of a dragon's breath that damn near single-handedly destroyed everything. And I was thinking, guys, as I was watching this, I was thinking that if she had 3 dragons, holy shit. If she had 3 dragons, guys, shout out, it says, I swear this looked like a terrorist attack from the Middle East. Man, this was blatant. Thank you. What is it? Is it for Izzy? For Izzy Wani? Bro, oh man. This was blatant murder. And guys, and the thing about it is, let's back up. Remember when the King's Landing soldiers came face to face with Dany soldiers and King Landing soldiers, they dropped their swords. Remember that? They dropped their swords. And when Greyjoy, not Greyjoy, but Grey Worm, realized that Dany had went fucking cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, cuckoo, 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 he went mad. No one was safe. Jon tried to hold back, but Jon cannot hold back an army that when the King's Landing army realized they're going to attack, and they picked up their weapons to defend themselves. So, Jaime and Cersei, they're trapped. Some people thought Arya might kill Cersei. Some thought Jaime might kill Cersei. Some thought Cersei would have Jaime killed, maybe even by the mountain. Neither of those were the case. To be honest, they died together like Romeo and Juliet. They died together. It's like their love is separated, but never separated, but come together. And you know what, guys? It reminded me of it's a movie. It's an old movie. I can't remember the name of it, where a little boy and a little girl was on this island, and before that guy, one guy died. He taught them about what to eat and what not to eat, and do not eat these certain berries. And they grew up, and they loved each other. And then I believe one of them died, and the other one ate berries to die with them, to symbolize they cannot live without their love. And in this case, Jaime couldn't live without Cersei. Cersei was surprised that Jaime made it and more happy that he actually made it to her. And he died. Arya, they teased so much with Arya about her dying. She had to make it from the longest way throughout the city, back through the gates, and escape fire, death. And guys, several times during this episode, you see the dust from the rocks. You see the smoke from what the fire burned. But the worst part of all, the most chilling part of all, is that a lot of the flakes that is floating is burnt people, ashes of people being cremated alive. She cremated an entire city. Jon Snow's alive. Arya survived. And guys, when Arya walked up to that horse at the end, which I have no idea how the horse survived, and it so happened to be a white horse with blood, I kind of took that as maybe pure, innocent. A lot of the people that died was pure and innocent, so they had a white horse. But the blood was to let us know what happened. And Arya got on a horse and rode away. But I'm saying this, there is a new person on Arya's hit list, and that is Dany. She won this war, but in great words that has been said many times before, the war is far from being over.